Hey traders, today we are going to talk about market structure. So basically, market structure gives us a better understanding of the market by plotting the highs, the lows, higher high, higher low, lower high, and lower low. So guys, this plotting of the highs and the lows is the foundation of the market structure. Kasi pag natutunan mo yung foundation, you will get another skill which is very, very powerful, yung confluence of time frames. Kasi it eliminates market confusion and creates clarity to your technical analysis. So if you understand support and resistance, if you incorporate market structure to that, mas lalakas pa yung technical analysis mo. So let's go ahead and tackle the examples. So first off, we have the ranging. So we have support and resistance, of course. As I've said in the previous video, magbabounce lang siya from support and resistance. Nasa loob lang siya ng channel. So ang tawag sa tips is gonna be the high, and dun sa baba is gonna be the low. Very, very basic. Next, we have the uptrend, support and resistance. From your support, pupunta yung price sa resistance. It's gonna make a retracement, then mapupush ulit pataas. So ang tawag dun sa pinakababa is the low. Then we have the high. Dun sa retracement, it's called a higher low. Bakit? Because it is higher than your significant low. Alright? So magpupush ulit siya pataas. It will find a new resistance. Magre-retrace. Then, it's gonna retest your previous resistance. Now, support. Then push ulit pataas. Ang tawag dito, higher high and higher low. Okay? So bakit sa higher high? Kasi it is higher than your significant high. And this is higher low kasi mas mataas pa sa higher low mo before. Then it will just repeat the process kasi nga uptrend. Higher high and higher low. So sa uptrend, basically guys, it is a series of higher highs and higher lows. Next, we have the downtrend. We have the resistance and the support. The price from the resistance, it will go to your support, makes a retracement. This is your high and this is your low. Dun sa retracement, this is gonna be lower high because it is lower than your significant high. Push pababa, it will find a new support, makes a retracement and retests that key level. It's called lower low and lower high. This is lower high and this is lower low. Lower than this, lower than this. Push ulit pababa, retracement, then it will just repeat the process. So downtrend is a series of lower lows and lower highs. Okay? So let's go ahead and try to apply this sa trading view. Okay guys, dito sa trading view, itatry ko kasi dito yung dark theme kasi baka mamaya yung iba sa inyo mas gusto yung dark theme. So click mo yung profile, go down, and then you will see dark color theme. Yan, click mo lang yan. So babago na siya agad. So when you check the charts, yan, dark theme na rin siya. So sa akin kasi guys, wala na yung grid. So right click mo lang, settings, then appearance, then remove the grid. Yan. Click OK. So our first example is gonna be Euro NZD and time frame is daily. Okay? So medyo take note mo yung time frame kasi mamaya pag-usapan natin 'yan. So let's plot first. Ito na lang sigurong pababa. Ito. Okay, from this area to this. So syempre first off, we have to plot support and resistance. Pero dito sa example na to, dediretsahin ko na lang muna sa market structure. I'll show you how. Okay, from this area, dito tayo mag-start. Okay? So we have the push. And we have the pullback. Push. Pull back. Push. Pull back. So we have a double bottom here. Push. Sorry. Pull back. Then we have last push. Okay? So kung ipa-plot natin to ng market structure, it's gonna look like this. So this is your high. Okay? Ito. Okay, this is gonna be your low. Okay? So this is your lower high. Right? Because it is lower than this. This is your lower low. Okay. Let's make it smaller. Okay. Better. So this is gonna be your lower high because why it is lower than your previous high. Okay. So this is lower low. Okay, because it's lower than this one. So this is lower high. Lower than this one. So this part right here is not a lower low because if you see right here, pantay siya. Okay? So hindi siya lower low. This is just a low. Yan. Okay? So let's continue. We have a lower high here because it is still lower than your previous high. Right? Last, we have the lowest point. Which is the lower low. Okay? So, ganyan mag-plot ng market structure. Kasi if ilalagay mo rin naman yung support and resistance, ganito yung tsura niya. Okay, ito yung support, yung lower low. Yan, pa-plot mo lang din kasi yung support and resistance kung meron ba siyang tinaman. Because again, Forex is not perfect. Siyempre, hindi naman palaging ganito yung scenario. Like, yung push, pull back, and then retest talaga dun. Gets? Yung perfect na ganyan. It's not always like that. It depends on what time frame kasi. So ngayon, ang sinasabi ko dito is the behavior of the market. It keeps on going down and going down. So syempre, we have to find the trend because the trend is our friend. So kung malalaman natin yung behavior ni market, who is winning? Is it the bulls or is it the bears? Yun yung point ng market structure. Alright? So let's have another example. So we have GJ. Okay? So kasi kung nasa higher time frame ka guys, mas malaki talaga yung swings niya. Swing is like this. Okay, this is called a swing. Yan, swing, 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 swing. Okay? Ganun yung itsura niya. Yun yung, ito yan, swing. Ito yung swing. Daily yan, swing, 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 swing. Kita mo? So, the market keeps on pushing downwards. So, ngayon, if ever, okay, susundan natin yung daily or kahit weekly, okay, makikita mo na maya mas malinaw. Sige, let's plot it on the weekly. So, this is your support, right? And this is your resistance. Okay? So, this is the push, this is the pullback, this is the push. So, we have here the low. Okay? So, we have here your high. We have here your higher low. Because it's higher than your significant low. Then nag-push ulit. So, this is gonna be your higher high. Okay? Since price broke your resistance already, kasi ito yung resistance mo before, see? Resistance. Push, push, push. Binasag. Then, yun, binalikan. Kita? So, potentially, guys, this right here may be your higher low. Can be. And this is your higher high. So potentially, guys, you can see the overall market movement that it might go up. It might. I'm not saying that's it. Okay? Napakita ko lang dito yung principle of the market structure. So the problem here is, yung pag sinasabi ko kanina, if you're going to plot this, it depends on what time frame. Kasi most of my students nalilito dito sa confluence of time frames, which is I totally get it. O ano yung pinag-uusapan, ano yung sinasabi ko. For example, okay? Let's talk about this area right here. Alright? Itong orange na to. So, pasok tayo on the H1. Okay? Bakit sobrang importante ng market structure and overall market understanding through confluence of time frames? Kasi ganito yan. since we are looking for the trend, quote-unquote trend, ang sinasabi ng iba, okay, which is tama naman. Okay, so let's plot support and resistance here. Okay, plot support resistance. This one. This one. And this one. Okay? So tama naman. I can see that this is the high. Okay? It's the low. Lower high. And this is the lower low. And so on. Okay? Plot na lang natin lahat. Lower low. Lower high. And lower low. Right? Tama naman. But some of them are saying that this is the trend. Yes, it is the trend, but on the H1. Kaya very, very crucial kung saang time frame mo siya nakita. Because what if ito yung nakita mo? Okay, ito yung nakita mo. So, you keep on selling, not knowing that the overall time frame on the daily, which is the bigger time frame, okay? So, ito lang siya. Okay, ito yung maliit na to, okay? Ito yung push. Baka mamaya, pullback lang pala kasi yung nakikita mo. You can see a series of lower lows and lower highs here. Kita naman eh. Okay, so papakita ko siya sa PowerPoint. Okay guys, so this is confluence of time frames. Very important siya kasi, as I've said earlier, na let's say for example, the time frame is daily. So we have a downtrend. Alright, series of lower lows and lower highs. So syempre ikaw, daily, medyo matagal yan. Okay, medyo matagal lang hihintayin mo dyan. So syempre, let's strike the balance. Punta tayo sa lower time frame. But again, ang importante dito sa confluence of time frames kasi maiintindihan mo kung nasang time frame ka and kung ano ba talaga yung nangyayari kay market. Because sometimes, okay, ganito yung mangyayari dyan. Our time frame is H4, okay, yung kulay green. Hindi porket downtrend na ganyan lang siya kasimple. Maraming retracement sa loob na nangyayari because it's daily. Maraming pwedeng nangyari sa loob. Parang ganyan. So, yung isang leg ng daily, pwedeng maraming lower highs and lower lows or sometimes ranging sa H4 or H1 or below pa. So, yung problem na sinasabi ko kanina dun sa example was this. Eto. Yung push ng daily and then yung retracement, which is ang dami ring nangyari. Tapos nakita mo ng series of nagkaroon ng higher highs and higher lows. So ikaw, magbabago yung bias mo ngayon. Sasabihin mo na, oh shit, baka uptrend na. Not knowing na on the daily time frame, mas malaki yung bulls, mas malaki yung push pababa, retracement lang pala yung nakita mo. Yun yung crucial part, kaya very, very powerful to confluence of time frames. It eliminates confusion. It gives clarity to your technicals kasi gets mo na retracement lang siya ng bigger picture. Get? So, the trend is your friend. Yes, you can capitalize on the retracements. Pwede. Pero, dapat naiintindihan mo din na, retracement lang to. I am counter-trending. So, medyo risky pa yung ginagawa ko. Gets ba? Kasi syempre, some of us are very impatient na hinihintay pa talaga natin yung yung retracement tas hindi na kaya, may nakita naman tayong opportunity inside, why not capitalize on it? Okay lang naman. What I'm saying is, do not marry your trade na porket higher highs and higher lows na inside, look at the higher time frame. Okay? So the trend is your friend. So kung patama naman na lower high na to, okay, on the daily, tas papush ka na pababa, then capitalize on the trend. Okay? So again, kung makikita mo na naman yung series of higher highs and higher lows on the retracement, just be careful. Yun yung point ng confluence of time frames na naiintindihan mo which time frame are you in para guided ka rin ng strategy mo. Alam mo when to enter, alam mo when to exit the market. It's very, 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 very powerful. Okay? So balik tayo sa trading view para dun sa example. Sana naintindihan nyo to. Very powerful yan. So okay, so nandito na naman tayo sa GBP-JPY sa trading view. Okay, so very powerful yan, yung sinasabi ko kanina. So dito guys, diba sabi ko kanina, merong push na naman. Okay? So, hindi naman perfect si Forex na babalik talaga siya dito, tapos magre-retest. Well, yun yung dapat, yun yung principle. Pero minsan siyempre the market does what it wants. Wala naman siyang pakialam sa'yo. So, makikita mo dito na some point nag-ranging siya. Yan, oh. Nasa loob lang siya ng time frame. On the daily pa 'to, Okay, so pagpasok mo sa lower time frame, maraming puwedeng mangyari sa loob niyan. 'Di ba? So, kung hindi ka guided ng daily, let's say for example, sige H1 tayo, okay? H1. So, makikita mo guys, na kung hindi ka naka-plot ng daily, okay, so marami kang opportunities inside, marami kang lows, marami kang retracement na ganyan, sorry. Ito, yan, okay? Marami kang opportunities inside. See? To push, pull back, push, pull back. Hindi mo alam, siyempre ikaw, nag-e-expect ka na, ito na yun bro, retest downtrend on the H1 talaga. Okay, so hindi ganun yun guys, hindi ganun. Dapat, alam mo yung nangyayari on the outside, then capitalize on the inside. Kasi some of you guys, siyempre, pagka-retest dito magsisell, tama siya at some point. Pero yun nga, hindi mo alam na sobrang uptrend, sobrang lakas ng kalaban. So ikaw, gusto mo tumipi hanggang dito na. Yung mga ganong scenario, yung mga ganong example. Okay? That's why it's very, very powerful to understand kung ano yung confluence of time frames. Let's get another example. Gold naman. Sige, ulit. So on the gold, punta tayo sa weekly. Okay? So makikita mo dito na meron kang push. Okay? Pullback. Weekly to medyo malaking time frame talaga. Papakita ko lang. Okay? Yan yung movement niya. So you have here your strong resistance and this is your support, di ba? So this is your low. This is your high. Okay? This is your higher low. This one. Higher than this. Still, this is high kasi andyan lang siya. Still, this is high kasi andyan lang siya. Okay? But as you can see na meron siyang higher low ulit, then meron siyang higher low ulit. Okay? So makikita mo na the bulls are pushing in, tinatry na nilang basagin yung resistance. Palakas ng palakas ng palakas. Yan, makikita mo, palakas ng palakas ng palakas. That's why, at some point, binasag niya yung resistance. Kita? So guys, medyo nagtatap in na ako konti sa psychology of the market in confluence with market structure. Kaya natin to pinaplot para maintindihan mo na, okay, kaya pala pataas ng pataas kasi the bulls are pushing in. Okay, pushing in and trying to break that resistance. Okay, so nakita mo dito na pinush nga. So you have here your higher high. And we have here your higher low. Okay? So sa weekly time frame yan. Kung makikita mo naman again, sa every push ng isang time frame, once you go lower, mas marami pa rin siyang ginagawa. O sige, try natin tong push ni weekly. Ito, pababa. Punta tayong daily. Okay, punta tayo daily. So ito yung example kanina. So again, isang push lang siya ni weekly, one push weekly kung makita mo kanina. Pero once we go inside the time frame, mas marami na siyang ginagawa. So let's plot again support and resistance. Yan. So ito yung channel ng daily. Kung mapapansin mo, this is your high. Okay? This is your low. Yan. Ulit-ulit lang si market dyan ng low, 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 low. Okay? So this is your lower high. Right? Yan, lower high. Ito. Push, pull back, low, lower high. So this is your lower low. Kasi mas mababa na siya kaysa dito. Then nag-push ulit pababa, nag-retest. So lower high yan. So plot, support, and resistance. Mapapansin mo, when I zoom in, ang bilis nung retest ni market. Yan, no? Push, retest agad, then umalis. Daily time frame to, Ang kita dito is H4. O, papakita ko ulit. Pasok ako ng H4, okay? Bear with me. Dahan-dahanin ko as much as I can. Okay? So, yan. Kanina naman nakikita naman yung overall na ginagawa ni market. So, as you can see sa H4, we had that push. Tapos, nag-retest agad. Yan, no? Low. So, sa H4, okay. O, itong maliit na to na lang. Sige, example ulit. Alright? Sample ulit. So, this is the push. This is the pullback. This is the push. This is the pullback. Okay? So, since ikaw, you are on the H1, kasi gusto mong kumuha ng opportunity inside, okay lang naman. So, sa H1, marami ring support and resistance at marami rin siyang market structure na ginagawa. Okay. So, ikaw, kung mapapansin mo, kung gagawin mong ganito, okay. So, ito yung push. Ito yung pullback. Tama naman. Okay? Ito yung push. Tama? Then, ito yung pullback. Kung mapapansin mo guys, iba yung color. This is your key level. Okay, so push, pullback, push, pullback. So ikaw, siyempre kung makikita mo to parang, oh shit, buy kasi retracement, retest siya, whatever shit. So ikaw, banking ka na tumaas ulit to ng mas mataas. Kasi kita mo yung ganito. Not knowing on the higher time frame, when you look back, when you go back the time frame, when you go higher, na shit, lower high pala to ng bigger picture. Bakit ako magka-counter trend? Gets mo? That's why I keep on saying that trend is your friend. You have to understand, nasan ka ba? Okay, okay lang naman mag-buy dyan. Yes, there's opportunity inside, but very, very quick. Ang sa akin lang, very tiring yan. Kasi, ba't mo lalabanan si market? Sobrang lakas ni market. Gets mo ba? So, sabay na lang tayo sa mga big boys. Huwag na natin pahirapan yung isa't isa. Kasi konting pera lang yan eh. Kumbaga, greed na yung lumalabas dyan. So, why not? Patienta natin on the higher time frame. Not so high. Ano lang, gitna lang tayo. Neutral lang para hindi masyadong impatient, hindi rin masyadong matagal. Gets mo? So, understanding this, the lower highs and the lower lows in confluence with time frames can be very, very powerful as a trader. Talaga. Okay? So, sa lower time frame mo, kita mo, ang bilis ng mga retracements inside. Push, pull back, push, pull back. Lower time frame kasi yan. See? Yan. A series of higher lows and higher highs. See, ang bilis nung retest to, push, retest agad. So again, it can be very confusing once you go inside so much sa time frame, not knowing the overall na nangyayari. Kaya ako, ang ginagawa ko, inintay ko na lang din, balance eh. Balance talaga siya bro eh, balance siya. Kailangan mo siya intindihan overall. Okay, so ngayon, kung tutuloy natin to, ito na yung gusto niyang gawin, ito na yung next na support. Ito yung next na resistance at some point. Yan. Yan o. Ba? So, ito yung push, pull back. Pati push. Ito yung pull back. Then, push ulit. Of course, Forex is not perfect. Yan, zones naman yan. Yan, hindi siya umabot. Technically, yes, hindi siya umabot. See? Pero, yung principle nun still works. So, papansin mo kanina, ang dami nating ginawa sa loob. Pero on the weekly, on the higher time frame, isang malaking push lang siya. Yan, isang malaking push lang. Pero ang daming lower lows, lower highs, pwedeng mag-ranging, pwedeng mag-uptrend kuno sa lower time frame. Let's say for example, nasa M15 ka pala, M30. So siguro sa mga next videos, mas lalaliman pa natin. Pero so far, para hindi ka masyado malito, ito yung purpose ng market structure. To understand the confluence of time frames para mapasok mo siya sa arsenal mo, mapasok mo siya sa strategy mo. So that you can enter and exit the market ng malinis, ng maayos, at naiintindihan mo. So guys, keep on practicing. Okay? Punta ka dito sa iba't ibang time frames, kuha ka ng iba't ibang chart, then try to plot support and resistance with market structure. Tapos try mong umatras magpasok ka mo ng monthly, weekly, daily, hanggang H4. Max mo na muna yung H1 if beginner ka. Sagad mo na muna yung H1, huwag ka munang pumasok sa M30 and M15. Okay guys, so let's do a quick recap. So in this video, we talked about market structure, basically plotting the highs and the lows, lower highs, lower lows, etc. Para magkaroon tayo ng overall understanding and also confluence with time frames. Kasi this will help us, promise guys, this will help us understand the market even more. Mawawala talaga yung bias mo, mas lilinaw yung technical analysis mo. If you have to repeat this over and over again, then do it. Go lang. Sa next videos, I will try to give out more examples. Okay? So that's it for this video guys. I hope you really learned a lot and I'll see you on the next one.